Welcome back to another episode of Kidding Real with Matt and Anthony. It's been a few weeks, my friend.
Yeah, life is go, go, go right now, clearly.
You tell we're a little tired.
Like, ready to fall asleep. We need sponsored by Rockstar Energy Beverages, please, if you guys are listening ever.
My brain is not functioning. I haven't slept in weeks. Like,
you and me both.
I was up. So I have. It's not on I must have left it in my bathroom this morning. But I wear this ring, right, that tracks my fucking sleep. The Aura ring.
Yeah.
I'm not sponsored by Aura, so don't worry. I was up 12 times last night. I was awake 12 times last night between 11 and 6:30 this morning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe you have sleep apnea.
Fuck, dude, I don't know.
Dude, I just had to get tested for that shit.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I had to sleep with this thing on my finger for 2 days.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You might need the mouthpiece. Get some sleep.
Joe Biden wear that fucking thing?
Everyone would, dude.
Either that or he's wearing a ball gag. He's always got these fucking marks on the side of his face.
Oh, shit.
And then I got this fucking pinched nerve, dude, that my fucking doctors and shit people can't figure out what the hell's going on. So my fucking right arm's always tingly.
Called old age, man. We're falling apart. Plus, we weren't kind to our bodies for the first 40 years of our lives.
We ever going to get some nice weather? We got projects we got to finish up.
I don't think, dude. I'm just consumed with working in mud from here until probably June. We keep forgetting that April showers bring May flowers.
Yeah,
we got hammered.
But it's been we were 2 weeks of nonstop rain.
Dude, it was just everything is still.
The 1st through the 15th, it was nonstop rain.
Definitely has made an impact on multiple projects
Yeah, it has.
going on right now, that's for sure.
Well, that and I was out fucking.
I was just going to say, and you were shoveling mud off the road yesterday.
I was literally fucking sweeping and shoveling mud off of the main road yesterday so the township didn't find us on a project we have going on. Because I show up and everyone was gone already.
Hey, that's the dumpster people's fault. They were coming at 7, not 3 o'clock.
It is.
That's ridiculous.
And I didn't feel like getting fined by the township.
Because I cleaned the road before I left. And I fixed the neighbor's yard, so we're good.
Thank you to my buddy who works for the police department there to text me and called me to give me a heads up. Like, hey, get this shit cleaned up before the township has a fit.
You called me last week and said there was a guy putting Biden signs up.
Someone is putting Biden signs up all around here. And then there's also vote blue if you want to save democracy signs with them. And I'm like, I want to one of these days, I hope I run across whoever it is putting these out. And I'm going to stop him and ask him, I'm like, does it hurt to be that stupid? It has to. Or maybe you're just that stupid. Maybe because you're that stupid, it doesn't hurt, actually.
Dude, listen. So 2 weeks ago when I drove to Jersey, the amount of anti-Trump billboards that I saw going from Pittsburgh to Jersey on that side, through this side of the state and up through there was nauseating.
Well, it's notoriously liberal and
billboards saying that he should be in jail. And I'm like, he should be in jail. How about all the motherfuckers on the Epstein list that no one's brought? Why aren't they in jail yet?
Why aren't every one of these politicians who makes $200,000 a year and is now
Nancy
somehow
Pelosi,
worth 100, 200, $300 million? Why aren't they in jail? But here's why this is why they want Trump in jail. Let's be honest. Because Trump can't be bought and
they can't make their money.
They can't make the money that they have made notoriously if Trump's in office because he can't be bought. He can't be paid off.
Dude, I said this before. Trump has not brought up the Epstein thing at all. Zero, the list, nothing. Yeah. I guarantee you the day he gets back in office, everybody that's on that list, he's coming for full blast.
Yeah, I hope so.
100%. And I think that's another reason they're all in panic mode. So now you got so many distractions going on with all the other shit going on. And
I want to talk about something though, real fast, because we can complain about the left every day, which we do. But the problem with the GOP and the Republican Party is they cannot get together as a group to go after one central mission or goal.
I agree. There's
so much infighting within the Republican Party, and then they wonder why they lose every election.
Yeah, they're all fighting their own battle instead of being a unit.
The one thing I will give the liberals, as much as I hate them and cannot stand liberals or the Democrat Party anymore, is that at least they rally around each other and say, this is our mission, this is our goal, we're all together on this. Now, I do want to talk about something specifically because all of the Republican news outlets talk about the failure at the border, right? Biden's border failure. It's not a failure in the Democrats' eyes. That's exactly what they want. They want these illegals to come into this country because they want to pass voting rights for illegal immigrants. Because if they can pass voting rights for illegal immigrants,
They don't have nothing to worry about.
then they have nothing to worry about. Because it was the Democrats that let these illegals come in. It's the Democrats that gave them free room and board. It's the Democrats that gave them free health care. It's the Democrats that gave them a debit card with thousands of dollars loaded on it. Who do you think they're going to vote for? It's not Joe Biden's failure at the border. It's Joe Biden's success at the border because this is what they want. But why do people keep talking about his failure at the border? It's not a failure for them. This is exactly what they wanted to happen.
Yeah, and we're funding it all.
We're funding it all. But we're watching the downfall of our country because of it. They don't care. They're still getting their fucking 20, 50, $100 million. They don't give a shit. Again, that's why they don't want Trump in office because Trump's going to end all that shit.
Oh, he's going to lock it back down again.
Crime is up in every liberal
Everywhere.
city.
And they're just moving them around from place to place.
They're giving them free room and board. They're giving
Listen,
them.
they're not all of them are not bad. So
Look, I agree with you.
There's-
Quentin's messaged me through Instagram saying, and I know she's an immigrant.
my dad's an immigrant.
Right. She's like, you can't lump us all together in one group. I said, I'm not. I said, but I am looking at who's coming across the border in the last 3.5 years. The majority of these people coming across the border are single military age men. Sure, you have some females, you have some families, you have some kids.
Yeah, the families and dude, it's just
But you can't tell me that there's 7 million people or whatever the number is that have come across the border in the last 3.5 years that they're all seeking asylum.
no.
Come on, let's get fucking real.
This funny thing is, some of them are coming over here so easily, and then other ones are still being smuggled,
Right.
paying outrageous fees to get over here. Like, I have some of those guys in those trades that I use, and he paid $12,000 to get here. All his guys, he pays. He's got the connect where it's $12,000 a person for him to get them over here, and I'm thinking to myself like, all the rest of these fucking yahoos are just rolling
Walking
over.
across,
Yeah, getting debit cards, and these poor bastards over here working, killing themselves just to pay their debt to get here. And like,
Right.
I'd rather you smuggle them over and they come to work and we don't have to give them anything than we bring all the fucking freeloaders
I saw
over.
a couple of days ago. Someone was in California, Carlsbad, at the beach or Encinitas or something like that. They're literally filming these immigrants, these illegal immigrants, because that's what they are, jump off the boat and run across the beach, and they're gone.
Dude, in Texas too.
Well, Texas is worse. Texas, it's everywhere across that border.
I don't know where I saw. Did you see that somewhere that they were putting gators in the fucking water somewhere?
No, like alligators.
Yeah,
But
they were putting gators in the water there to
go after.
no, to keep them from crossing.
Yeah.
And someone was like in a side by side, and they were filming it, and they were literally. It was like one of the border towns in Texas. They were putting gators. Yeah.
Could you imagine these people that own property on the border here in Texas? We're in PA. We're removed from it a little bit, but at this point, every state's a border state now.
Well, dude,
because
I have
there's so many that come in.
Well, I have a feeling that those people that do are they're either in on it.
Yeah, and they're getting paid.
Or they don't have a choice because the cartel said you can either take this money and we're going to do this, or we're just going to.
Yeah,
we're going to kill you. So I have a feeling, and I mean, dude, that's how those people are coming over in border agent cars because they're on the take. Like you see it all.
There was a Texas National Guards guy that got arrested because he was caught smuggling
in the car. In the Tahoe.
Yeah, in the Tahoe. Yeah.
But the good thing is, if you live that close, they're not staying there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're just crossing.
They're
literally
gone.
going through your yard and they're out. They're not hanging out there. It's like further inland because where they're getting holed up at. They're not going to stay. They're not going to hang out right next to the border where they just cross. Like they want to get as far away from there as possible. So I don't. It's probably whatever the lesser of two evils is there.
We talk about this on every freaking episode, and it's probably getting annoying for some people, but it's like we're seeing the downfall of this country in front of our eyes.
Yeah, but dude, you can't stop your life, and no one can really stop their life to correct that problem because you still have to get up and go to work. You still have to take care of your kids.
But then why are we electing people that are supposed to be doing it for us and they don't?
We're not.
Well, no, We're trying
not.
to elect people to take care of
We're
it.
not. The sensitive people are.
Right. The snowflakes.
Yes.
The thin-skinned, safe space people. Right? The ones that have 24 different genders or sexes or
Oh
whatever
my
the fuck they want
God.
to call
Or
it.
pronouns.
With their pronouns. Anthony, what are your preferred pronouns?
Go fuck yourself.
That's not very polite.
Yeah.
That's not very
Did I offend
political
you?
correct.
Did I offend you?
I'm offended now. Shit.
We can't be friends anymore.
be friends anymore.
You're going to block me.
I'm going to block you.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm like, you're huge on social media. I'm not. I have no, like, whatever.
I don't want to be, though.
The funny thing is, I got a friend request the other day, and there was pronouns in their bio. Like, he, him, like,
Yeah, she,
and
her,
I'm like,
So,
nobody.
funny.
Like,
Here's a funny story. So, if you guys are out there and listening to this is good for you. So, we were looking at buying a deal, and we were talking to Wells Fargo commercial about financing it. And the head of or whoever it was that we were talking, the team that I was talking to, the head of that specific team had pronouns in his email signature.
oh, God.
And we were talking with other lenders too. So it's not like they were the only lender we were talking with. But I literally responded back to him, I'm sorry, I can't work with you. And he was like, why? I was like, because you have pronouns in your email signature. I'm like, that is the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. And honestly, I can't work with someone that does that. Like I don't know what you want to call them. I don't want to call them standards or whatever, but I have like
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's just another thing that people are trying to virtue signal about. I don't need to know your fucking pronouns. You're a guy. I know you're a man.
Literally two
You don't need
genders.
to put your pronouns in there. If you're a female, I know you're a female. I'm not going to call you by they, them, Z, there, whatever the fuck these things are, because you're mentally insane or mentally unstable. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm not going to do it.
No, it's a joke. It's a fucking joke. There's two genders. Your boy,
It's
girl,
funny.
male or female. There's nothing in between.
This is going to trigger a lot of people, and I freaking hope it does. But during COVID, what did we hear for so long? But from the liberals, from the left, and follow the science, right? Follow the science, Anthony. Okay, so if that's the case, and you want us to follow the science, I'm following biology. But no, hold on. That doesn't fit their narrative. So now we're not supposed to follow the science.
Dude,
XXXY. There's two sexes, there's two genders. Follow the science, people. It's biology 101. I don't understand the problem here. If you're trans, if you're
dude, you can be whatever you want.
Pretending to be a female, that's fine, but you're still a guy pretending to be a female.
It was like that one meme. It's like you put a man and a woman on an island, and come back 100 years later, and they'll be
have
like
a population of 10,000 or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, whatever. And it was like
you put two men on an island and see what the population.
yeah, dudes have two dead skeletons,
Right.
or two females, or
Right.
a man and someone that identifies as a
like
woman. I like
Bruce Jenner or whatever he goes by now,
Caitlyn.
or Caitlyn Jenner or whatever it is.
Yeah, but dude, he's on our side.
I know he's a Republican. I get it.
And he's not about them promoting that shit. Like
But it's still a guy. He's still a guy. I don't care what you get chopped off. You're still a fucking guy.
Hey, he still golfs from the men's tees. He does. You can't knock him for that. Like he even says like he's not about putting all that shit in everyone's face. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was his choice. It's your life, people. Do whatever you want with it. I don't care. Right. But you're not.
When you start pushing it on my kids,
or just everywhere
and society,
there's transgender bathrooms now in schools.
No, I'm telling you right now, if my daughter goes into the bathroom and I see a fucking a trans guy walk in,
no,
I'm dragging that fucker out by his fucking ears.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that. No, sorry.
Like the whole Planet Fitness thing.
Oh God.
They lost like
$400.
Dude, they lost like $400 million in 2 weeks.
I want them to go bankrupt.
You didn't pay attention to Budweiser?
Right. It's the Budweiser effect.
Did you not see that?
Fucking mind blowing. Like,
back to the Caitlyn Jenner thing. I seen a video yesterday or 2 days ago. It was O.J. Simpson about asking them about.
Oh, that's something I want to bring up.
About him walking. He was asking about Bruce Jenner, and he goes, "Hey, he just didn't want to spend his life as an old man, so now he's spending it as an old lady. That's on him. I wish him the best. I haven't seen him in a while." And then, obviously he's dead now. And then Bruce or Caitlyn was blasting him. I saw on the news. He tweeted, "Good riddance." and with a picture of OJ. Because I'm like,
funny.
dude, like really, the dude's dead.
So here's the funny thing I have about that. I'm on social media the other day, and everyone's like, "R.I.P. O.J. Simpson, R.I.P." I'm like, really? Why are you guys R.I.P.ing the guy that we all know killed 2 fucking people here?
Well, he paid to have it done. I don't. Regardless,
Right? Like
that was our childhood. So
that was our childhood. I remember watching the news.
Dude, Ford Bronco sales went through the roof
I
after that. They sold more white Broncos that year than ever. That was. The glove don't fit. The glove don't fit. He had his hand like all cockeyed like this. It's like, it won't go on.
Like a claw looking.
Yeah. It's like, okay, dude.
Like,
it was an
the
isotoner won't fit.
Yeah,
what movie is that from? Oh, Ace Ventura. Is that from Ace Ventura? Isotoner. Like, well, yeah, with Dan Marino.
Oh, yeah.
The isotoner gloves.
Let's talk about these gurus all over social media.
No, that's your department. I don't even. I just laugh.
It's amazing how many people
give them money though,
over and over and over again.
Like
these people.
How do these people have that kind of money to get? Like, if you're trying to get money,
the problem is they don't.
So what are they doing? Maxing out credit cards?
Yeah, of course.
So that the gurus take credit cards.
Oh, sure, 100%. There's all these online payment options you can take. Absolutely.
I don't know. This is your department. Yeah. I laugh. But I do kind of look at it that once you send it to me, because then it's kind of comical.
Have you seen this page called Baller Busters?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
They're God's
all
work,
over.
I swear.
Yeah, they're all over those dudes. Everybody.
Oh man, they're hard on that Wes Watson.
They were just
clown.
in that. Oh, dude, they were just blasting.
They were Andy Elliott,
Grant Cardone about that one dude that worked for him.
Yeah,
and said was exposing all the.
Well, Cardone's a Scientologist, right? So I don't think we need to even say more there.
Yeah, I don't even really. Dude, honestly, those dudes could be sitting next to me and you right now and I have no idea who the fuck they are. Dude, listen, if you're dumb enough to drink the punch, then there you go. I don't feel bad for you.
Buyer beware, right? Always. But there comes a point where it's these guys are just kind of doing this. It's like the same thing over and over again. It's like they pitch this vision and lifestyle. And all you have to do is these 4 things. Oh, but then at the end of those 4 things, you have to pay me more for me to tell you the next part you have to do.
You know, and the sad thing is there probably are some people that are legitimately are trying to better themselves and need like a mentor in their life or someone to follow. Because everybody, dude, you learn from somebody and everything you do in life.
100%.
So I feel bad for those people that actually believe these people and are trying to better themselves and then get caught up in the bullshit. And I think that those people realize after the first time that they wasted money.
Yeah. I hope so. I think a lot of them do, but I think a lot of them don't and then just go look to spend their money somewhere else.
Well, that's the ball busters now.
Right. I think the word mentorship or mentor has lost its meaning these
I agree.
days because of these gurus all over social media, the Chris Crones, the Andy Elliott's, the Wes Watsons. Like,
dude, our mentors never asked for money.
No.
But they didn't do it on a level like that either. They took a handful of people or just a couple
just
under
you because they liked you. Right.
And they took you under your wing.
It's like, you know what? I like you. Yeah. You have a good work ethic.
Exactly.
I'm going to teach you what I've learned the hard way over time. Right. It's funny because Baller Busters posted this one thing of Wes Watson going on this fucking rant. And Wes is that tattooed fucking steroided out freak all over Miami that got evicted from his one house that he wasn't paying rent on, whatever. Talking about he's an expert at all these different things and personal branding and business branding and coaching. And I'm like, so basically you're a jack of all trades and a master of none, because he's talking about how he can teach and train you to do all these different things. And I'm like, that right there just shows me that you don't know what the fuck you're doing, because no one is an expert at all of these different things.
Oh,
I'm not. I'm really good at 1 or 2.
What things are his businesses though? That guy has what?
He doesn't have. His business is teaching others. His business is a coaching business that teaches others how to build a coaching business.
I was wondering what so he doesn't even have a legitimate
it's not a legitimate. Literally, his business is his coaching business that teaches others how to build a coaching business. So he's never actually built a real business ever. You go to him and say, how do I build a business in this industry? How do I do this? How do I do it? And he can't tell you. The dude came out of jail and started selling it.
He got the gift of gab, bro.
He does.
And obviously people are following his shit. So Listen, it only works for so long.
Well, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Eventually, it catches up, and
Look at Bernie Madoff. Look at all the
Bernie Madoff. Right. I mean, how many? Did you see? Oh, speaking of that, did you see that woman over in
China.
$12.5 billion fucking Ponzi scheme.
Do you see
real estate Ponzi.
See what they're doing to her?
They sentenced her to death.
Yeah, they're gonna kill her. There is no. In all those other countries that are fucked up, the crime isn't bad because
they kill you for it.
Yeah, because like the disciplinary that comes with whatever infraction you make is.
Here, we just let them out with no bail and no bond, and they go and they commit the same crimes over and over again, or worse.
We just let them go and go. Over there, it's eye for an eye. Dude, it's wild.
It's fucking crazy.
Wouldn't you rather have the death penalty than life in prison?
Sure. Probably.
Yeah, like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck wants to spend, dude?
But you just do the right thing and you not fucking screw people over. Because here's the thing: you tell me you committed a $12.5 billion Ponzi scheme or fraud. You could have made $100 billion if you actually did it right.
Well, here's the other thing: she didn't do that by herself.
Well, no, of course not.
So, where's everybody else?
Right.
Because you are not manipulate. I mean, dude, to manipulate that many people for that amount of money, $12 billion,
right?
Like. Holy fuck.
If you actually just invested it properly into real estate, you would have made 5 times that. And then you wouldn't have had to fucking scam people out of it. Like
hell of a racket she had.
I scratch my fucking head. Same thing with the Bernie Madoff thing. Like if he'd actually invested it properly, he would have made way more money than what he did, and it wouldn't have been done illegally.
Greed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered.
Yeah.
I fucking hate greedy people.
Yeah.
Greed and jealousy, dude, that's the root of all evil.
Oh, well, jealousy for sure.
Like, the root of all evil. And
what's that show, American Greed? Have you ever watched that?
Oh, dude, all the time.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
It's a great show. And there's so many significant, like, criminal minds out there that people have no idea about.
They have
like,
built these, like, the level.
Dude.
It's insane. You look at these people like, holy shit.
Like, these people should be running, like, Fortune 500 legitimate companies.
And they could if they actually did it right.
But it takes time that way, dude.
They get greedy. They start shortcutting here, shortcutting there.
Then they figure out a loophole, and then it's off to the races.
Yeah. Like the local group around here. We're not going to mention them by name, but we know who we're talking about. There's only a matter of time there.
Did you see the American Greed where the dude was making the counterfeit money in Vegas?
No.
Dude.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, my God. So he was counterfeiting all denominations of money. Undetectable. Dude, it was like the operation he had was ridiculous.
Like, when was this? Like the 2000s, the 90s?
No, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, 11.
Wow.
Listen, like, I got to find it and I'll send it to you, but they got jammed up on, it was either their $20 bills or their $100 bills. They all had the same one end serial number on the end.
Oh, Jesus.
But the paper, the manufacturing, like everything they had was like, they were seeing all the same number at the end.
At the end of the serial number.
That's how they got them.
So the beginning of the serial number was different, but the end was all.
Yeah, they wouldn't change the end one. Dude, it was wild. They were buying.
Jeez.
Dude, he was printing money like crazy.
Like legit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like literally. And it just got to the point, but dude, they were funneling the bills all over the country. Like everywhere. Yeah. And then they were tying them into like illegitimate businesses where like they were laundering money, and it turned into like, and then once again, it got so big.
Right.
Like he could have printed himself $5 million and hung out.
Greed.
And that's why he was on American Greed. There you go.
Take the $5 million and actually make something legit out of it.
And they were. And then it just got to the point like, and it was wild. But dude, like it was just cool seeing like.
That's crazy.
How legitimate like they were. There goes to show you.
That had to have been a big operation then.
Dude, they were doing it in a house. They were doing it in a house. And what started the investigation was the amount of supplies that they were buying, but then they were just throwing them away in the garbage outside. Like the garbage comes to your house to pick it up. So then the FBI got onto that, and then they were just They were literally just picking their garbage up, and it was like everything they needed. And that's how they busted him, because they were looking at the carbon copies of the money, and then they saw that serial number like repeated. And then they were like, that's how they could trace the money everywhere. But yeah, like
that's crazy.
Just got caught up in it. But yeah, anyway. Agreed.
We got to start bringing some guests on.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that have actually hit me up to come on.
It's just for us scheduling these. We try to do one every other week, but it's just like we're so.
Yeah, it's just.
We were talking about this morning before we hopped on. It feels like we're just in like Groundhog Day. It's
dude,
like
one long day.
One long day.
Life is one long day.
And look, life is good, and I can't complain at all. Neither can you. But it's like we're not enjoying it right now because it just seems like
everyone's healthy, and that's the most important thing. But like, we don't really have time to like
enjoy it all.
Right. We eat dinner together once a week, and I feel like that is like
we're right back to that. Well, dude, my Saturday, my son had baseball practice, then he had football practice. My daughter had theater practice, then she had swimming, and then she had the theater play that night. That was my Saturday.
I was dying last week. So.
You were. It's like I don't want to sound like I'm not grateful for my kids. I'm not grateful for business. I'm not grateful for what I have. I am 100%. But at some point, it's like
I just want to chill.
I need a break. I got to get home till almost 9:00 last night after leaving the office, and then pick him right up and going to baseball for 2 hours. I hadn't eaten. I hadn't drank any water. I had a migraine that was killing me. I go home. I'm up and down 12 times last night, and I'm back in the office at 8:00 in the morning. I'm just like,
just to do it all over again.
Just do it all over again.
And it's raining.
And it's again.
Dude, I know. There's just not enough. That's why I said we have a lot of cool shit, but like,
so
we don't have time.
Right. And we're going to make it harder on ourselves because we're starting this development company.
Like the time,
which, you know what I want to do? I think will be really cool.
Is what's killing us.
Your time is killing us. But we only have so much of it, so we have to make it work.
It's the only thing you can't get back.
So we're starting a new division, a new department. And we're starting a development company. And so you guys and everyone that follows along, I think this would be really cool if we kind of document the progress
of what we're doing with
we're doing, right? And see the growth over time. So stay tuned, pay attention. I'm not giving out any more details than that right now. But it's going to be another division that it's the first time I've ever partnered with someone. So this will be interesting.
We work well together.
Yeah, no,
I'm
not concerned at all.
That's the least of my, because we each have our roles though.
Right.
Like I'm on the ground, you're in the office. Yeah. It works perfectly.
Yep. So we're starting this development company for residential development. Because this country is 3 million homes short still. Not that we're going to fix that, but we're going to help aid in it, especially when it comes to affordable housing. But we got a cool project on the other side of things that will be, I think people are really going to like. So stay tuned. There's more information coming for that. But I think it'll be cool. We'll be able to people will be able to follow the progress.
Yeah,
we'll be able to look back down the road at this and be like,
oh, that was the episode. That was one of the first ones.
So
now here we are.
Yeah,
God willing, 200 later.
200 million?
No, units.
No, we need more than that. This isn't greed.
That 200 was just a general statement.
Okay.
You don't know where I was going with that.
I don't.
200 pounds. I don't know. 200 million.
Nah, I don't want 200 pounds. All right, that sounds good.
We'll end on
Not
that
a ton
one.
of business talk today.
No.
More just shooting the shit. But
yeah, because we're fucking exhausted.
Yeah,
so.
honestly, my brain can't think right now.
Yeah, I know. I don't have the mental capacity, and we have to go do a bunch of other shit right now anyway. So, all right.
Until next time, guys.
See ya.
See ya.